What's up, guys? Welcome to A Reseller's Life. My name is Chris. Thank you so much for joining me. This is part 2 of the top 100 killer no filler items to sell. So in this series, we're going to go over items that are easily $10 profit. And if you can list 100 of these per week, you will have $1,000 profit per week, and you could replace your full-time income. So as a summary, the first 10 are Apple products, Scotty Cameron golf products, sporting equipment, USA made to order items, athletic shoes, handbags, designer clothing, designer jeans, video games, and boots. Now I want to go over another category right now, and it's going to get its own section because of how profitable it is, and it's actually video game consoles. So this is different than video games, but let's get straight into the content. If you guys enjoy these type of tutorials, please smash the like button and consider subscribing because I give you guys tips to build an online store. This is the main concept here. What we're doing right now is just flipping stuff. It's going to help your margins, but it's not really your business. In order, when you build a business, in my opinion, it's just one niche. You are in one category. So assuming you wanted to pick video games, this is maybe the most straightforward one to get into. Doesn't require any knowledge of video games, really. It's just about how good you are at acquiring the stock. So here are the top 100 video game consoles to flip. So I've included a link here. eBay actually tells you what the top 100 video game consoles are to flip. We're just going to go over the top 10 today because I want to get you guys familiar with what you're looking for and then immediately go out to the store and start finding this stuff. So in this guide, I've included the link to the top 10. They are affiliate links. So if you guys end up buying something within the first 24 hours, I get a small cut of the final value fee. This is called eBay Partner Network, which I recommend you guys sign up for as well. If you share a link to an eBay item with your friend, you get half the final value fee, and it's free. So everyone sign up for the eBay Partner Network. I have a video on that as well. I'll put that in the link in the description below as well. That's essentially as close to free money as there is. So we're going to go over the top 10 right now. And then let me know in the comment section below if you want me to go over any other specific categories, because I am doing the top 100. These items, you are going to make more than $10 if you can get them. So let's get into it. Number 1, top selling console, Nintendo Switch. So this is, if you've been paying attention, these are selling sometimes as high as $600 depending on the market. So what I would recommend is you start looking around you, because a lot of companies do not sell these online. You have to go get them in person. So if between now and the end of the year all you did was try to find one Nintendo Switch a day, when Christmas comes you could sell these for $100 over retail, no problem, especially the last week before Christmas. This is the #1 best-selling product. Everyone has one. I have 2. And I'm just starting to acquire these online from all my local electronics shops, just getting to know the people around me. This is a no-brainer. You can't lose money buying a Nintendo Switch. You can even sell a pre-owned one for retail if it's something that you want to do for fun until you sell it. You can do that as well, but this is the top product for sale. I'm just going to type in this model number so you can get an idea of let's look at the top sellers to give you guys just one concept. So this one has 670 sold at $400, free 4-day shipping. You can see here he's paying retail, or he or she is paying $300 for this, and if they have a tax exempt and they're paying just $300, would you buy something for $300 and sell for $400? Probably all day. And you can see 670 sold. Amazing, right? So you could do $1 million on one listing with just a Nintendo Switch. That's how fast it is. So I want to show a couple of tips here. You can see here it says ship same day, 2-day. These words actually don't rank, right? And they've also taken advantage of the subtitle. So some people say that the subtitle is not worth it. It's not worth it on a one-off item. It's definitely worth it on something that you have more than one. You can see 94 people per hour look at this, and it's the first listing that I clicked on. So obviously that works. You can see Dan the Man's Deals is actually a relatively small and new seller, but they've sold 670 units of the same exact thing. They're in East Aurora, New York. They figured out a plug on this item. You can see 670 times 400 is, let's see, 670 times 400 is $268,000 in sales on one item, right? Amazing. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next one, which is the PlayStation 4 Slim. As you guys know, Xbox and PlayStation are releasing a new console this year, but you can see here, let's go ahead and just look this up. Sony PlayStation 4 Slim. I like to copy the people who are the best. I consider the people who are the best the people who rank first. So here we go. PlayStation 4, 3,288 sold. They are ranking pretty much #1 for the sponsored listings, but let's see how they rank organically. You can see here. So I actually don't see them. Oh, actually, they're right here. So here's the listing, and then you see the listing again down here. Oh, wait. Oh, that's another sponsored listing. Wow, look how many sponsored listings there are. So in this category, guys, you can see how competitive it is. There's 2,000 people selling the same thing. Let's check out this. Wow, so 3,288. Let's see what that is. 3,288 times 300. That's $1 million. So this is, here you go. $1 million listing. One listing, $1 million in sales. One product, no listing, no photography. This is a stock photo. They didn't even take their own photo, and they did $1 million in just one item. So important to recognize how amazing this category is. So you're just selling what people already want. Let's go to the next one. Nintendo Switch Gray Console. Okay, so this one doesn't include the actual model number. Let's actually see if we can find the... Yeah, so let's type in this UPC. Let's see what kind of items we find. Last one. Let's see. Gray console. 18 sold. See, I love this because these are just regular people going out there and finding these items. So again, if you're just getting started, sell stuff that sells fast. Don't list stuff that's free or cheap, or just go out there and sell what's selling if you have limited capital, because you can get your money back right away. Turn your money over faster with lower margins in the beginning. Okay, here we go. Let's look at this one. Neon, and I'm trying to find a large, super large seller. Here we go. This one's kind of cool. Only one sold. I wonder why they took this picture. I'm trying to find one of those mega sellers. Wow, this is smart. I never considered doing the multi bulk savings on a Nintendo Switch, but that makes sense. Somebody might do that. And this is one of those items where people might actually pick the PayPal credit because they want it now and don't have the money. Amazing. So don't say that eBay doesn't do anything for you. They make it easy to finance. Let's see here. 379. And again, retail is 300 on these. So it's nice not having to do any listing and making 20 to 50 bucks per listing. Okay, let's look at the 1 terabyte 4K PlayStation 4. And again, familiarize yourself with the different items. 111 watchers here. 15 sold. Seller refurbished. Wow, this is amazing. So I'm going to get into this in the next series of 100 killer items, which is fixing items that have an MSRP of, over $200, because you can get the item, fix it, and then sell it for cheaper than retail, and people are willing to pay for it just to get a little bit of a savings. So again, this guide, guys, is available for 20 bucks in the description below, so you can help out the channel, and you can watch it for free on YouTube. If you don't have the capital, that's okay, but it's going to be in a PDF form like this so that you can scroll through. It's going to end up being hundreds of pages when it's done, and you can get access to the PDF with no ads if you want to do it that way as well. So PlayStation 4, let's see. Let me just look at this again. So what I'm looking for is trying. Okay, that looks like that's crashed. Let's move to the Xbox. I'm surprised how few listings there are. These just sell like crazy. So 18 sold. Wow, this is actual Microsoft store. Interesting. Look at that username, Microsoft, but wow, it's tough. There is some fraud in this category, so be careful. And this, I hate seeing this. Product never showed up. Seller did not respond, but eBay gave a refund. These are, this scares me when you start selling items and people say they didn't get it, and then now you have to if you don't refund them because you think it's fraud, you're gonna get a negative feedback potentially. How can Microsoft, the company, have so few feedback? I guess they don't want to compete with their own sellers, which is nice. Okay. Switch light gray. Let's take a look at this item. So amazing how, these companies might make less money than you. You go out and find this item at Target, resell for $100 profit. Sometimes you make more money than the actual company because they have all this overhead of distribution and making the product design. 975 sold. I love looking at this. It's so cool. 3,289 sold of just one item. It's amazing. So imagine all you do is sell these video game consoles. That's all you do all day. That's actually a business. You don't need to do anything else. Here's the SNES. Lots of us millennials had this as a kid. It's so amazing. Let's look at this SNES. Let's look. Console. Almost so. Is this a refurbished one? It is. Look at this. Refurbished one, 68 sold. That's so cool. This person fixes these up and then resells them. Let's see if we can look at new ones. I always like to compare new versus pre-owned. New. So this person, 3 sold. And see, these pictures aren't fancy. They just took the pictures at home, right? Nothing special about these. No special skills required. You can make this listing in 10 minutes. That's it, with your phone. Xbox One, number 9. Let's check this out. 57 sold, new and sealed. See, you gotta look at the keywords. I love this. New and sealed gives customers the confidence. Top rated plus. Jenks, Oklahoma. So this doesn't sound like a big city to me. Let's see what. I've never heard of Jenks. Let's take a look at population. $23,000 23,000 people live in this town. Okay, so don't say that you have to live in a big city to get stuff. This is not a lot. Okay, I live in the Bay Area. Let's see what the population is here. 7 million. Okay, so you can live in the middle of Oklahoma and still have one of the top listings for video games. So that makes me happy. Nintendo Lite handhold turquoise. Very cool. 126 sold. Well, okay, let me just see how difficult it is to buy one. Okay. Nintendo Switch. See if I can actually get one or if it's sold out. Okay, here's one. Let's see if I can get it. I can. Okay, so like, is this easier than I thought to get one? It is. You can only get one. Okay, so you can apply for tax exempt. I'm not going to actually check out with you guys, but even at 3, let's see. Let's actually check out. Okay. Let's actually look. Okay. So, free shipping. I'm not actually going to check out here. But let's see here. It's going to end up being like $320 with tax. You could still sell it locally and make $50, especially near Christmas. So you're welcome. This video just paid for itself. The $50 profit that you just earned from not knowing about this category, you should give some of that to me by buying the guide for $20 because we're going to continue to do this up to 100 products. But let's go to the NES. This is the last one. So, holy crap, 1,742 sold. These ones just make me happy because they get me fired up. So, 1,742 times 170, $300,000 in revenue for this product. So, that's amazing. So, guys, if you want to get back to this guide. Just let me know what categories you want me to research. But again, this is one of those situations where if you teach someone how to fish, they can really take care of themselves. So if you start with a super hot category like video games, then you basically don't need to work for anyone ever again if you just familiarize yourself with how to get these games. So you would need to figure out how to get 100 a week, and that's not impossible. So I would recommend keeping your day job, getting 100 consoles a week. If you just want to be in this category, that will replace your full-time income for sure. So it does require a little more capital, but again, when you're turning over your money this quickly, you actually don't, it takes less money than you think because you need to learn the tricks of the trade along the way anyway. So don't expect to learn all of this in the first day. It's going to take you months, maybe years to get the plug at enough places to acquire 100 per week. But in the sense that you don't have to do any listing, you don't need to hire anybody to help you. You can just do it by yourself, store all your items at home, get a good security system, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, make progress daily.